This is Jasmine.
And this is Elijah.
Welcome to Show 26. This week seems to have been filled with a lot of accomplishments. Let's see what we have in store.
Last week, orchestra went to the World Strides Heritage Festival competition at the Foothill College. Here's Michelle to tell you how they did.
Last weekend, Orchestra 2 and 3 traveled all the way to San Francisco to partake in the World Strides music competition. Let's see how they did.
The first place we went to in San Fran was Fisherman's Wharf, and a lot of us went to Ghirardelli Chocolate Factory to eat ice cream sundaes, which are really, really good there. Another place that's really famous for tourists there is the Bowden restaurant for sourdough bread bowls and clam chowder. The next day we went to Great America, which is an amusement park like Knott's, with a lot of fun roller coasters, and the awards ceremony was also held there later that evening.
I think the orchestras did very exceptional this time. We took home first place with gold for both orchestras. Pretty much all the prizes that we could have gotten. The Adjudicators Award, the Best Instrumental List Award, and the Best Orchestra Award as well. We also had our two of our violinists get the Maestro Award, which is given to individuals with exceptional musical talent.
Congratulations, Orchestra. This has been Michelle Hu. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Michelle, and congrats to orchestra on these amazing accomplishments. College has become more and more expensive, but one lucky Apache doesn't have to worry about that because he's won the Gates Millennium Scholarship worth $500,000. Here's Quang for more.
Hey Apaches, I'm Quang Pham, and this is Under the Radar. Initially established in 1999, the Gates Millennium Scholars Program, funded by a $1 billion grant from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, aids minority students achieve their highest potential.
I still feel kind of unbelievable. The scholarship is a lot based on essays, so I think the primary thing about it is writing those essays and really putting your heart out into exactly what your background is. In terms of UCLA, I'm going to be, currently I'm in business economics, but I think I might change over to computer science or do a minor in computer science. And I also plan on applying for transfer to Columbia because it's more of a better fit for me. A lot of it I did also outside through Questbridge, so it was containing that support network and talking with other people who have really helped me build who I am today.
Philip Chow is one of 1,000 students from a pool of 53,000 applicants lucky enough to win this award, which will cover his undergraduate and graduate education.
It's nice that a kid that's so nice and so well-rounded is going to have these opportunities and they won't be limited by resources.
Congratulations, Philip. This has been Quang Pham. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Quang. Reach into your pocket and feel around. Do you feel that $20 bill? Well, take a nice long look at it because it's about to change.
What a country decides to put on its currency says a lot about its national identity. And for a really long time, America has only had white men on its currency. After a lot of debate and discussion, the Secretary of Treasury decided to replace Andrew Jackson, who is currently on the $20 bill, with abolitionist Harriet Tubman.
I think it's important to recognize the contributions that women of color have made to our country. I personally am also happy to see someone who was questionable about the Bank of the United States and was questionable about the way that certain groups were treated not be on the front of that $20 bill anymore.
Now, what's really heroic about Harriet Tubman is she not only escaped herself, but then chose to go back into the South, risking her own freedom and safety to help others escape as well. And she was also a really, really tough woman. While she was on one of her many trips, she performed surgery on herself, and she also extracted her own tooth when it started to abscess. So she was incredibly tough, a true survivor, and a very interesting and exciting choice to put on the $20 bill.
As with other things, this marks a change in how we view our national identity, where diverse groups of people are recognized for their achievements and represented in our history. This has been Sabrina Farouk reporting for Apache News. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Sabrina. Congratulations to our very own Constitution team, who placed 7th nationally while competing in Washington, D.C. We'll have an interview with them next week.
I'm so stressed out for my AP test.
Well, then let's take a break so you can study.
I need to find an AP book.
Congrats to Mr. Eldridge and Mr. Sherrill, who have been selected to represent Arcadia High as Rotary Teachers of the Year. They will be honored at a luncheon on May 15th.
Boy, things are heating up in California. It's about time we examine the drought. Here's Andre and Caressa for the first of our three-part story.
Andre, do you feel bad about wasting water?
I do, honestly. I mean, the whole yellow, let it mellow, brown, flush it down rule, I've been applying that. Here in Arcadia, we spot the occasional dead lawn or water conservation sign. Yet when we return home, our faucets still turn on and our sprinklers still sprinkle. So what's the big deal?
Well, the dry land around us is slowly creeping closer to home day by day. Despite recent rains, California is still in this drought. No more than a couple hours from here lies the town of East Porterville, in which the drought has escalated to the point in which families cannot obtain consumable water.
Many are relying on a helping hand, such as that of the Emmanuel Iglesia Church, where we spoke to the pastor, Ramon Hernandez, who runs the church and has provided the community with water relief in a town where water has become a commodity.
Back in 2014, around September, October, that's when this really exploded, because all of a sudden it was 100 families without water, then it was 200, then it was 300, and the number was growing.
To make matters worse, the water is contaminated with nitrates that appeared as a result of the drought and acidic rain, rendering all groundwater undrinkable.
There was 400 different contaminants in our water. So we do not drink that water, There's a lady in the community. She came in one day complaining that her hair was falling because she showers with this very contaminated water. And she goes, let me show you. And she went like this and she pulled her hair off. So the problem's still there, Even though you see some green lawn somewhere, more families today are doing without water at home than what they were doing, say, 6 months ago.
We wanted to find out more about this increase, so we talked to the Director of Fiscal Operations at Tulare County's Emergency Services, Timothy Lutz, over Skype.
Where we'll really start to see whether the weather this last winter had any type of an impact is once we start to get into those late May into July month. Once that heat starts to creep back up and water starts to evaporate, then we'll really get a better picture.
We are now entering year 5 of this drought, and over 71% of the state is experiencing extreme drought conditions and 46% is experiencing exceptional drought, the most severe drought category.
2011 through 2014 was a period said to be the driest on record in about 1,200 years in California. Our reliance on the snowpack, and especially on groundwater, has led to a statewide water crisis.
While we might not feel it as much here, California is the most populous state in the U.S. and is also a major supplier of the world's food.
Catch us next week when we take you to East Porterville.
It kind of is an outreach just to be sure they're okay, see if they got their tanks, see if they need anything, and see how things are going, and hang on. Hi.
Hey, can I just get some water?
You sure can.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. The AHS library will be closed for AP testing Monday, May 2nd through Friday, May 6th. No library services will be available, so get ready to turn in your school books.
Sports.
What?
Sports! Has volleyball been hanging out with Tom Brady? Their season's been pretty flat.
I think it feels great to go against Burrows, even though they are the top team in the league, but it feels really great because we can see how well we can play against them. We're not really a strong comeback team, but in that game we gave it our all. We had Jackie serving an amazing run, and everything had just clicked. Usually we start off kind of flat-footed, and it takes us a bit of a while to get into our rhythm. But once we do get into a rhythm, we can usually pull off a really great game. But in terms of finishing, it depends whether our mental game is strong enough.
The boys floundered around and lost 3 games to 0. Better luck next time, and good luck on senior night.
Track has run through this season, with the girls finishing first for the 10th year in a row, and the boys finishing 3rd in league.
Now that the season's almost over, I feel pretty relieved right now because it's getting pretty exciting. With the league coming up, hoping to make it to CIF, and it's been really nice practicing with this team. We've all worked super hard, and I know we're doing great. The team feels great. I mean, track is just that kind of sport where it gets super tough, but if you doing it with your team is where you feel motivated to do the workouts, because these workouts are really hard, but when you do them as a team, you feel more motivated to do it, racing with each other, doing these workouts, and coming to this meet, we all got each other's backs when it comes to the meet, and yeah, we're all doing great.
I am really happy to have been a part of a team that has won 10 years in a row, and I'm glad that we've been able to uphold the Arcadia level of excellence, and it's amazing that we've come so far and that everyone who's been a part of it has worked so hard, and we've all put in so many hours of effort and so many hours of practice, and I think it's well deserving that we've won this year. Going to CIF and finals, I hope that we all can try and do our level best, maybe some PRs, hopefully a lot. We all just need to keep working throughout this week and next week and hope for the best.
Oh wait, we have a swim team. Last Tuesday, the girls lost and the boys won.
Oh, the game against CV was really close. JV girls were about 5 points behind. Varsity girls, we lost, but our JV boys and varsity boys won the game, so it was pretty good. Basically, the point system works by, if you touch the wall first, you get 3 points. Second place, you get 2 points. Third place, you get 1 point. Our rival against CV is really strong because we've always been second after them. Last year, we got first place in the league relays, but we lost to them in the individual meets.
They faced CV on Tuesday, with the boys taking the win and the girls finishing second. Even though CV broke the girls' undefeated record, both boys and girls are expected to finish first in league and go for RNCIF. Good luck in the remainder of the season, Apaches.
Thanks, guys. Hey, Elijah, would you like to get a retail job?
Well, I'd like to, but I don't have the skills or work experience to.
Don't worry. There's a retail marketing class that could help you get that job on Thursday, May 12th at 3 p.m. in the Career Center.
Today until 6 p.m., Freshman Council will be holding an AU 79 Tea House fundraiser. 20% of the profits will be used to support the class of 2019. Don't forget to present your flyer before your purchase. The flyer can be found on the student bulletin. Hey Jasmine, do you like dancing?
Come on, Elijah. You know how uncoordinated I am. But dancing sure sounds fun.
Well, it doesn't hurt to try. The Orchesis Dance Company is holding auditions for next year. There's a mandatory parent-student info meeting in the AHS Lecture Hall on Tuesday, May 3rd at 6 p.m.
Remember, student filmmakers, the deadline to submit your video for the film festival is May 13th. Students who enter will have a chance to win up to $300 and free all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue.
Looks like our show is coming to an end. Thanks for watching.
And remember to slack off on homework until Sunday night.
Bye.
Bye.